Now, قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اتَّبِعُوا الْمُرْسَلِينَ. I love this part. Follow the messengers. All he has to say is follow the ones that have been sent. Man, that is a lesson we got to relearn in this ummah. Just follow the messengers. It's simple. This religion is so beautiful. Allah gave us the legacy of the prophets ﷺ in the Quran. That legacy is supposed to inspire Rasulullah ﷺ himself. The messenger gets inspired when he hears about Musa. He gets inspired when he hears about Yusuf. So we're supposed to get inspired by them. Getting inspired by these prophets is a sunnah of Rasulullah ﷺ. I'll tell you a little story. I don't mean to insult anyone. I just want to be, I have to speak to my conscience. Okay? And some experiences in my life I feel like I should share because they can help you. I gave a talk in Kuwait. I finished my talk, big security thing, you can't talk to people, they don't let you talk to people. So I snuck around the other side of the masjid and talked to people on the street. Right? And this lady came up to me and said, Akhi, you need to tell people, she had a book, you need to tell people that they have to learn the correct aqidah. And this is the book of the correct aqidah. And you need to teach this book. So people have the right uluhiyah and rububiyyah and asma' sifat, because people do a lot of shirk because they don't have the right what? Aqidah. I was like, thank you. What book is this? Is this Quran? Is this Surah? No. This is a book of this chapters and these deviations that people have, and what people consider shirk and this and that and the other, and it protects people from making these kinds of mistakes. I was like, well, this is really complicated. I'm trying to study Islam. I'm scared right now. I feel like I might be a mushrik. She's like, Akhi, this is really important. You don't know this stuff? I was like, no, I don't know it. Don't you want to know it? I said, no, I don't want to know it either. But don't you want to have the right aqidah? I was like, yeah, I do. So maybe I should find out where Allah talks about aqidah in the Quran. Let me find the ayah of aqidah. There isn't one. Because the word aqidah doesn't exist in the Quran. If that word was that important, it would be where? So I have this really deviant idea, I'll tell you. It's a really crazy idea. I think the things Allah talks about are more important. I know that sounds blasphemous. And then I also think something else. I think prophets were the best teachers. I don't know if that sounds crazy. I know, it's really messed up. I think nobody taught Iman, not Aqidah, because Aqidah is not used in the Quran. What's used in the Quran? Nobody taught Iman better than Ibrahim alayhi salam, and Musa alayhi salam, and Isa alayhi salam. I think they're better than any scholar at teaching Iman. And I think before people learn something from a scholar, they should learn something from who? Prophets. My nation, follow the prophets, the ones who've been sent. And when I study Ibrahim alayhi salam, he just says the sun can't be God, the moon can't be God, the star can't be God. I turn my face towards the one who made everything. That doesn't seem so complicated. What you told me about these categories and these subheadings, and that was really hard. But when the prophets talk in the greatest, and I also think there is no better book than the Quran. Like if people should know a book, if there was one book they should know, it should be the Quran. I know this sounds crazy. But I think it has a supreme author. And in that book, when he decides to teach you about faith, he doesn't get philosophical, he doesn't get abstract, he doesn't discuss deviant concepts, he's not interested in any of it. He just says, straightforward, something that a poet can understand, something a philosopher can understand, something a farmer can understand, something a programmer can understand, something I can understand. It's easy. Something any human being can understand. Why do we have to complicate this terminology? Why do we have to complicate this conversation? When Allah's messengers, all of them, one of their great sunan, one of their great legacies is al-balaghul mubin. They communicate in a way that gets to your heart, and they just separate truth from falsehood. That's all they do. It's simple. It's not complicated.